Understanding the sudden loss of a beloved cat is one of the most devastating experiences a pet owner can face. The grief is compounded by shock, confusion, and often guilt because there seem to be no warning signs. But the truth is, cats are incredibly skilled at masking pain and illness. It's a survival instinct hardwired into them from their wild ancestors, who learned that showing weakness could make them vulnerable to predators. This means that by the time a cat shows visible symptoms, the underlying condition may already be critical. What appears to be sudden is often the tragic culmination of a silent, hidden struggle. Understanding the hidden causes behind these heartbreaking losses can help us become more vigilant guardians and potentially save lives. One of the most common culprits behind sudden feline death is hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, often abbreviated as HCM. This is a condition where the muscular walls of the heart become abnormally thick, which makes it harder for the heart to pump blood efficiently. HCM is particularly insidious because cats can live with it for months or even years without showing any outward signs. There may be no coughing, no lethargy, nothing to raise alarm. Then, without warning, the heart can fail, or a blood clot can form and travel to the hind legs, causing sudden paralysis and excruciating pain. This condition is especially prevalent in certain breeds like Maine Coons, Ragdolls, and British Shorthairs, but it can affect any cat. Because it's so difficult to detect without specialized testing like an echocardiogram, many cases go undiagnosed until it's too late. Another lesser-known but serious threat is feline heartworm disease. Many people assume heartworm is only a concern for dogs, but cats are also at risk. Even a single mosquito bite can introduce heartworm larvae into a cat's bloodstream. Unlike dogs, cats are not natural hosts for heartworms, which means their bodies often react with severe inflammation. The result can be sudden respiratory distress or even death, sometimes with no prior symptoms. What makes this especially tragic is that even indoor cats are not immune. A mosquito can easily slip through a door or window, and that one encounter can have fatal consequences. Prevention through regular heartworm medication is crucial, even for cats that never step outside. Our homes, the places where we believe our cats are safest, can also harbor silent dangers. Household toxins are responsible for more feline emergencies than many owners realize. Lilies, for example, are extraordinarily toxic to cats. Even a small amount of pollen, a nibble on a leaf, or drinking water from a vase containing lilies can cause acute kidney failure within hours. Essential oils, which have grown in popularity for their calming and aromatic properties, can be deadly when diffused around cats or applied to their fur. Oils like tea tree, eucalyptus, and peppermint can cause liver damage, respiratory distress, and neurological symptoms. Human medications are another major hazard. A single tablet of acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol, can be fatal to a cat. Even seemingly harmless over-the-counter drugs or vitamins left on a countertop can lead to poisoning if a curious cat investigates. Protecting our feline friends starts with knowledge. So if you want more vital tips on cat health and safety, please subscribe to our channel. Choking and foreign body obstructions are also alarmingly common and can lead to sudden death. Cats are playful and curious by nature, which means they often interact with objects that pose serious risks. Strings, ribbons, rubber bands, hair ties, and small toys can all become lodged in the throat or intestines. Linear foreign bodies like thread or tinsel are especially dangerous because they can cause the intestines to bunch up and perforate, leading to sepsis. In many cases, the obstruction happens so quickly that there's no time to react. One moment the cat is playing, and the next, they're choking or in severe distress. Prevention is key. Always supervise playtime, keep small objects out of reach, and be mindful of anything dangling or easily swallowed. Equally heartbreaking are the undetected internal illnesses that cats carry silently until they reach a critical point. Chronic kidney disease is incredibly common in cats, especially as they age, but it progresses slowly and quietly. By the time symptoms like increased thirst, weight loss, or vomiting appear, the kidneys may have already lost most of their function. Internal tumors, whether cancerous or benign, can grow unnoticed until they rupture or interfere with vital organs. Cats simply do not complain. They withdraw, they sleep more, they eat a little less, but these subtle changes are easy to miss in the routine of daily life. This is why regular veterinary checkups are not just recommended, they're essential. Even if your cat appears healthy, annual or biannual wellness exams that include blood work and urinalysis can catch problems early when they're still treatable. Blood tests can reveal changes in kidney function, liver enzymes, thyroid levels, and blood sugar long before clinical signs develop. For older cats or those with breed predispositions, more frequent monitoring is even more critical. Early detection doesn't just extend life, it improves quality of life. It gives you and your veterinarian the chance to intervene before a silent disease becomes a sudden tragedy. Losing a cat suddenly is a pain that lingers, but through awareness and proactive care, we can reduce the risks and give our feline companions the best chance at a long, healthy life. Have you ever had a health scare with your cat that taught you a valuable lesson? Or do you have a safety tip to share with other owners? Let's support each other in the comments below.